It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
What's up, everybody? So this demo review is not going to be like your average demo review. We're going to be looking for anomalies that I've pointed out before, and we're going to be looking at how the weapon shoots. I'm going to play the blatant rounds in full speed, and then I'm going to slow it down and point out what I think is suspect, and then I'm going to play them again in full speed but without the x-ray on. I'm not a cheat developer, so we're not going to get technical, but we are going to use terms that I've made up that describe different patterns that you see from the crosshair movement. Patterns that are situational and are indicative of aim assistance. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, click the box that just appeared on your screen because it's a playlist that goes over the different types of anomalies that can occur. And one video is going to explain how the compression of the view angles have been updated, so we don't get those weird right angle crosshair movements due to demo bugs anymore. I'm also going to be turning off the interpolation for these demos. If you have the interpolation on, it's smoothing out ticks that have already been smoothed out. And it's going to make your crosshair and players on the map do things that they actually didn't do. There are other commands that I enter in, but this one's most important. If you're interested in downloading my demo config, it's down in the description below. And if you're wondering what the other commands are, again, check out that video, Aimbot Anomalies, I was talking about before. Alright, let's get started. Okay, after the second shot right here, there's going to be an afterlock, but it's not going to lock all the way onto the target because he's going to step around this corner, which is going to mess it up a little bit, but he does lock back onto the target afterwards. I've noticed that aimbots usually do weird things when their targets are around a corner, and they usually edge lock, but this one's a little different, because he loses his target behind the wall first, and then he edge locks. Here you're going to see two dampening yo-yo effects between the first and second shot and the second and third shot. And when you slow this down, realize that these shots happen a tenth of a second apart. So these adjustments are happening within 100 milliseconds. On this clip, I want you to pay attention to the two afterlocks that happen after the first and second shot. You can see right after the weapon recoil view punch that the crosshair tugs to the left towards a target. But it's only on the first two shots because then the target goes behind the wall. Okay, and in this part, the only thing I want you to pay attention to is his last shot. Watch after his last shot the afterlock that goes back to the body, even though his target's behind the wall. At first right here, it almost looks like he locks onto this guy after he throws this molly. But that's not what I want to show you in this round. What I want to show you is the fact that he edge locks on his second target behind the train as he's spraying at him. And it's a very, very quick edge lock. You'll notice that on the 9th shot after his target steps behind the train, his crosshair literally teleports to his target's head. So there's a no smooth adjustment to his target's head after locking behind the train, and then another no smooth adjustment to the edge as an edge lock. And remember, this is at 10% of the game speed. If I slow this down tick by tick, you'll see this entire process takes about 12 ticks. Okay, so it takes less than 100 milliseconds or less than a tenth of a second for him to do all of that. And he was at the 9th shot in his spray. Here with the USP, you're going to see another no smooth adjustment after the first shot, whereas crosshair literally jumps to the target. And again, you can notice it better if you slow it down to 10% of the game speed. Okay, after the first shot, you're going to see another one of those dampening yo-yo adjustments between the first and second shot. And then after the 5th shot, you're going to see another very small adjustment towards the target. This one's pretty simple, it's just an afterlock to his target behind the wall after he shoots his op shot. Okay, this last clip you'll probably recognize from my Aimbot Anomalies video. This is one of the clips that I used to explain the precise micro adjustments and the right angles. But I'm not going to point out the right angles in this one because a lot of people had issues with the fact that it wasn't an exact right angle that I was pointing at in the Aimbot Anomalies video. So we'll just skip over that part entirely and I'll point out the rest of the stuff. Starting with this adjustment right here to his target behind the wall. And then he's going to afterlock onto his first target after he kills him and then accidentally lock onto the second target over there on the train. When he steps around the second and third time to shoot at his target, you'll see his crosshair get tugged towards the target, just like a low FOV aimbot would do. And then before he gets the kill, you'll see this weird dampening yo-yo effect. And then goes to his third target, where there's a micro adjustment after his first shot, and then after the second shot you have another one of those dampening yo-yo type effects, and a micro adjustment right before the third shot.